Good morning, Miles, Jordan, and Kai. I wanted to tell you how this week is going to be going. This is Monday, the 18th. We're going to have a lesson today that will be due tomorrow. On Wednesday, assuming that it's going to be Leisure Wednesday again and we'll have off. On Wednesday, I'm going to give an assignment. However, it's not going to be due until Thursday. Okay? On Friday, we're going to have another test. Okay? We are moving along in math at a good pace. We get out June 5th, so there's not that much more of school left. So hopefully we're going to get up to, lesson 75 or so in our books. But anyways, so we're going to have 2 lessons this week and a test on Friday. So be ready for it. This lesson today is lesson 62, and it's called Classifying Triangles. Okay? This right here, this triangle right here is an acute triangle. And if you're following along, I'm on page 425, lesson 62. Acute triangle means all 3 angles are less than 90 degrees. This second one right here is a right triangle, and that means one of the angles is a right angle, which is 90 degrees, and you'll know that if you have that square sign right there, that tells you that it's a right angle, which is 90 degrees, okay? And the last one right here is an obtuse triangle. And obtuse means that just one angle in a triangle is more than 90 degrees. Less than 180, but more than 90, okay? These are some of the classifications of triangles that we're going through, okay? Now, you remember that the angles of any triangle that you ever see, the angle of all 3, the angles all add up to 180 degrees. So you can have, if this one is 90, this one could be, 40, and this one, if 90 and 40, it would be 130. What's left over is 50. That would mean this one would have to be 50. But it doesn't matter. As long as you know, they all 3 angles will add up, in any triangle, will add up to 180 degrees. Okay? They gave us an example. This is example 1. Okay? Example 1 in your book on page 426. They gave a couple measurements of 2 of the angles. Okay, this one they said was 61. This one they said was 60. So what does that mean that this angle has to be? If we're adding it up, 60 plus 61 is 121. That means this angle has to be 59. One of the things they ask, they say, name the sides of the triangle in order from shortest to longest, okay? Whatever the smallest degree on your triangle is, if you go straight across from 59, this side right here will be your shortest side. So in the book, we have labeled W for that angle, X for that angle, and Y for that angle. The shortest side will be opposite of the shortest angle, right here. This side, the shortest would be YX. The next shortest side would be the next shortest angle, which would be 60, which would be directly across from here. It would be this one right here, WY, right? And then of course the only one left is this one over here, WX. That is shortest to longest, all right? You have to remember that. The shortest angle, right, directly across from it on the triangle, the shortest degree angle will have also directly across from it will be the shortest side. Okay. All right. Next. They give you this one. This one is 58. This one is 61. They do not give you that one right there. And they say, which sides of the triangle are the same length? Okay, well, 58 plus 61 would be 119. Yes, 119. You subtract 180 from 119 from 180, and that will give you 61. That means this one is 61. So then the question is asking which sides of the triangle are the same length. They were labeled Q, R, and S. Which sides are the same? It's going to be the opposite of this one, which is this side right here. The same one is QS, and the opposite of this one right here, which is SR. Now it doesn't matter which letter comes first. This side, QS, I could also label it SQ. It doesn't matter which order that I label it in, okay? But the two sides, the two angles that are equal are this one and this one. The sides that would be equal are on the other side, directly opposite of it, okay? All right. If you need to stop the video and go back and watch it again, that will help. Another example that they give us. Okay, I'm going to jump over to example 4, which is on page 428. It says the perimeter of a triangle of an equilateral triangle. Equilateral means what? Equilateral means all sides are the same length. Now, I don't know if all these sides are the same length, but let's just say they are. Okay? Equilateral triangle means all the sides are the same. And it says if you add up the perimeter of this triangle, it's going to equal 2 feet. If it says equilateral, it means they're all the same. Okay? So it says, how many inches long is each side? Well, first of all, it says it's 2 feet. So you have to convert 2 feet to inches because it wants its answers. It wants its answer in inches. So how many inches is 2 feet? Well, there are 12 inches in 1 foot. That means there's 24 inches in 2 feet. Okay, and there's 3 sides, and they're all equal sides. So I just go 24 divided by 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8. That means each side is 8 inches. Right? That would give me 24. That would be 2 feet. It's an equilateral triangle. All sides need to be the same if it says it's equilateral. I have just solved that problem. Right? That's the last example that it gives us. So, there's one more thing. They were labeling triangles, okay? And they gave us a scalene triangle. Some of you have already been taught this. A scalene triangle means all sides are different, all right? That means this side's different than that side, and that side's different than the other sides as well. That's a scalene triangle. If they give you an isosceles triangle, that's a bad triangle. That means 2 sides are the same. Isosceles means 2 sides are the same. And obviously in this triangle, the only option would be that those 2 sides are the same. And obviously the one I did say earlier is equilateral. Equilateral means this side is equal to that side, and that side is equal to that side. They're all the same. It's also called an equilateral triangle is also called a regular triangle. If you had a regular quadrilateral, that would mean all sides are the same length. If you had a regular pentagon, that means all sides are the same length. If you had a regular hexagon, it would also mean all sides are the same length. Equilateral and regular mean the same thing, okay? Means all sides are the same. Okay, that is lesson, oh, I never changed that. This was Math 8-7, lesson 62. Math 8-7, lesson 62. Okay, forgot to change that label. See you guys on Wednesday.